Hey, what is up, guys? I am Hippie, and I want to welcome you back to a brand new Adventures with Hippie podcast for you guys today. The narwhal of the land, the unforeseen podcast, the thing that happens so rare on our channel that we have to give it mythical names every time it happens. Our podcast is so rare, it's equivalent to seeing a unicorn slide down a rainbow.
Into a
on
pot
a
of gold.
unicycle.
And when he slides down that rainbow, he slides headfirst right into a leprechaun. It's tragic. So, I got a bunch of topics
We've
written
been up
down and
for
stuff like
30
that. But
hours.
I just want to thank everybody for hitting 4K. This is the 4K celebration. That's a massive number. I was saying earlier that 4K is actually bigger than 3K. 3K was the last time we did a podcast.
3K?
So it was time.
Did you just say Brie-K?
No, 3K.
Oh, I said,
Jeez, so self-obsessed.
I've been up for
Every
like
time
30
she hears
hours.
something, she's just, is that me? So, I have a ton of topics set up and stuff like that. I guess we should roll off who's here. Of course, it's me and Bree, but we got a special guest today.
It's
Jess.
Yes.
Hi, Jess.
Yes!
I'm Yes.
Are you excited to be on a podcast?
Yes.
Cool. That's awesome. So, I thought we'd start off by talking about how me and you met, because we kind of did that. The first podcast we talked about how me and Bree had met, so I thought we could talk about how me and you met. Do you still remember it, right?
Yeah, with the the contest with the
Yeah.
300 subscribers.
It's been a while, actually. It's been like 2
A
years,
year almost.
almost 2
2.
years. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I mean 2. Yes, please.
when I was getting close to 300 subscribers, I had a giant marathon. I uploaded 15 videos in one day, and the goal was to see how many subscribers we could bring in. Basically, I told people, go out and tell all of your friends to come subscribe. If they leave a comment of your username, I'm going to keep a tally. I'm going to keep writing it down every time you get someone to subscribe. And as we go, I'm going to keep track of it. And at the end of the marathon, the next day, we will choose a winner. And that person can come and record a video with me. And we did 2 winners. It was Jess with almost 24 subs, which was insane because we only had 300 subs at the time. So he brought in like 1/12 of my entire audience, which was pretty crazy. And another guy, and it was polar opposites because the recording with Jess went perfect, and we became like best friends after and kept talking to each other for 2 years. And the other guy became insane, and it crashed and burned, and we never talked again.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Rip.
So
How'd it go?
I met Jess, and we called and got everything set up and everything.
No, but the guy crashed and
Oh,
burned.
okay. So we played factions, and the guy was really weird, and he was like trying to get me to sign up for his network, but he was like 12. And he said he had his own network that would pay me $5 to $10 a video, and all I had to do was sign with his network and partner with his channel. This is not a scam, I swear to God. He was trying to get this all set up, trying to get me to sign all this stuff and whatever, and I'm like, no, I don't want to sign it. Eventually added him to my guild in Windcraft, and he removed my brother immediately and like added some of his friends and whatever, and then was like, no, I'm gonna remove you now. And then he tried to message Grian to get me banned from Windcraft because I took his 13 blocks that he had put into the guild. He wanted those 13 blocks back, and I'm like, man, I don't have any money, just go away. So he tried to get me banned. And then on the other hand, with Jess, we started recording and ended up recording a full series of Unturned that lasted like 3 weeks or whatever, and then kept talking after that and kept playing other games and whatever. And
But you had to take it down because your name was in
I
it.
had to take it down because I had my full first and last name in there as my first Steam name back in the day. So yeah, I had to take down the Unturned series, but that was a really fun series. So after that, we ended up just remaining in contact, and then I met all the Dutch crew and then started hanging out with them, and then we started playing Sky Wars and all that stuff and Windcraft and whatever.
Shout out to Stan.
Shout out to Stan. So in other news, something that really happened quite recently on Win was Bree got YouTube rank herself.
Yeah.
So
Next, we're gonna get Jess. No,
Jess, somebody said that. Somebody said, "Let's get Jess
Yeah.
YouTube rank. Free the bears."
I
Yeah.
feel
So,
honored.
did you ever think you were gonna end up with YouTube rank when you first started playing
No.
Win? No. Did you just
I
didn't see it
thought I was
happening?
like, I was just like some little girl that's just collabing with you 24/7. But then it
Yeah.
turned into like, I don't know.
Yeah. It just kind of had to happen though. At the point when
Yeah.
you've become like a full partner on the channel and you're in almost all the videos, and it's kind of
I
a co-op
got-
channel.
Yeah. I got more. I got recognized as much as you got recognized.
Yeah. Some days more. Some days
Yeah.
you would be getting more messages than even I was getting, and
It's because I have tits. No, I'm
oh,
just- I'm
jeez.
just-
It's because you're a girl on the internet. Ugh. That's what happens sometimes when you're a girl on the internet. You just get attention when you.
You
don't
would
really
know.
get- I know. I've
Just kidding.
I've been a girl on the internet for a very long time. So
For about 70 years.
70 years I've been a girl on the internet. I started out way back in the days of campsites and moved on to. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's
I
getting
just, yeah, I got on a tangent. Just started remembering things and all that stuff. So yeah. It's pretty great. I knew there was a chance that it couldn't happen, but I was really hoping that it would end up happening. And sure enough, Salted is a sweetheart, and he was like, "Okay, she's a partner on the
That's
channel. I think
explained
she
in a
needs
different
it." So
video.
yeah, we'll make a video. Well, that I've already come
That's
out by
gonna
this
be
point. So
yeah.
no,
So
like,
if you want to know what we're talking about, go look for
at
it
the other. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on my channel. You go look for it.
somewhere. Go just dig.
Yeah. So, it's actually good because you having YouTube rank is going to give you the same XP as me, and that's going to help with smoothing some of our series.
Yeah, with Archer.
With Archer playthrough, we got caught up on some stuff and just kind of got stuck, and we had to move a little bit slower. Sorry for the voice crack. Now that you have the triple XP, we'll be able to move a little bit better and get a little bit better content, I guess, a little bit better quality. Speaking of that, we've been working to get better quality. One of the things we're doing right now is everybody in this call is recording their own audio,
Coffee.
and they're going to send it to me after so I can edit it all up and make the audio super nice. So hopefully the audio sounds really good. I mean, everybody here has pretty good mics, so I think it'll work out pretty nice. Did you say thank you?
I said I go.
Oh, I thought you were like,
I
thank
don't.
you.
Just
You have a pretty good mic when you edit it up. It's pretty nice. And so yeah, just I mean, that's something that I didn't always do, to be honest. I never really worked on quality back in the day. When me and my brother first started doing YouTube, I didn't even edit my videos, like, at all. We would start recording,
crawl.
and there would even be the syncing in there. Us being like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would make it on YouTube. That was on our first channel, and then
That's what Dodie does. She claps. Okay. I'm sorry.
yeah, but like we didn't keep it in because we wanted to. We kept it in because we didn't know how to take it out. Legitimately, I had Sony Vegas. I'm not gonna lie, a stolen version. I had a $600 program, and I was literally just putting my video in there, rendering it out in worse quality, and uploading it. I did that for about 6 months, and then when I started my own channel, I watched a bunch of tutorials on editing, and just started making things a little bit better with just a little bit of like fading, stuff like that, color correction, stuff like that. But I still had a very simplistic voice crack, hitting puberty, sorry. I had a very, very simplistic style, and then I met Jess, and I watched him edit Skywars, and that's when I started doing weird stuff with
Yeah.
Skywars. Like, when did you even start editing? Was that the first thing you even edited?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I've never edited before, but now on school I edit a lot, so that's fun. That's nice.
Yeah, because I remembered that Skywars very particular.
Just does good Gucci editing.
He does
Yes,
actually. He does really good like PvP montages and stuff like that. He just has a good eye for some of those editings, what he needs to cut and what he doesn't need to cut, and that's kind of what I started doing.
Stop it.
With my Skywars and stuff like that.
Stop you.
I was having Jess teach me and show me stuff like that, and like even today I still can't edit Skywars like he could, but I can do a little bit better, and I kind of put that into some of my other things, cutting out things and making the videos flow a little bit better. So if I hadn't met Jess, my content would probably be pretty suck still, because I never really
still
looked into
kinda
any
is,
of
but
this
that's
stuff.
okay.
That's true. It's pretty god dang awful
It's
right
just
now.
terrible right
If I'm
now.
being
Just
honest.
please help.
I don't
Help
even
us,
watch my own
please.
videos. Like, you guys watch them, but
I think
I
we're
can't
too
even
late.
watch them. They like,
We have to put him down.
oh god,
To put him down.
you're gonna have to kill me.
Hand it over to Jess.
It's okay.
Jeez. All around. me
It'll
are
all be
familiar
over
Or
faces.
soon.
familiar
Just look at the
face.
flowers. But yeah, now we're doing some other things just to like, just the little fine tweaks now until I can get a better PC, until I can get better quality, just actual recording. We're doing little
Those
fine
days
tweaks.
will be banging.
What?
Those days will be banging.
They
in
will
the
be.
future.
Yeah, like I'll be able to edit so much quicker. I'll be able to render so much quicker. The videos will come up in such higher quality, like 1080p 60 frames on Minecraft, 720p 60
Like-
frames on everything else. So,
Yeah. You'll be almost as good as me. No, just kidding.
almost as good as Bree.
You'll be.
Yeah, but like right now, we're just doing the small tweaks. Bree made this little like animation right here that you guys are watching. She
That
also
took me
made
I don't want to talk
a
about
little overlay for when I Twitch stream, stuff like that. We're getting up a little donation scroller.
The shit I do for no joking.
Just little stuff. The audio editing, working on the thumbnails. Before, I didn't even put up thumbnails on some of my videos, and now I'm doing setting up templates for my different series and stuff like that, and getting all my, I guess my
Just like this one,
Thumbnails
he did a really good one on these Reedstone Path. That's a great series.
Are you gonna? You're never gonna let me live that down. You're gonna make fun of me forever. So we played an adventure map, Jess, called the Redstone Path,
Yeah,
and I made the thumbnail, and I spelled it wrong in the thumbnail and in the title. So the map is now called the Reedstone Path, and that's what it says on the freaking thumbnails and everything. And then I had another like a spelling error in one of the other titles where I called it the Restone instead of Redstone. So she's been making fun of me for like a week. So I'm okay.
A
with
week?
it.
What?
She's been making fun of me for at least 4 months now. Yeah,
more like 6.
6 months at least. Since we met, she's been telling me,
maybe
she's
8.
like, you're gonna screw up on a title one day, and I'm gonna be there to make fun of you. I'm like, okay, chill.
It's the only reason why we're dating is so I can make
So
fun
you can make fun of my titles, my
It doesn't
Reedstone.
make sense.
Yeah. You just wait. We don't even talk. She like sends me a message whenever I upload a video, and she's like, "Can I go watch your video?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Yo, ready to be roasted, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." And then
Ready,
she just
bro?
like, yeah, she just tells me all kinds of stuff about
Ready
how I'm
for
bad
these
and stuff.
roasts?
Ready for these?
The
She's like, "Hey, I'm feeling a bit roasty today." So. I will. I think I'm
Chill.
missing something that I wanted to put in here, but I can't remember. Anyway, this is gonna be a terrible segue, but we're starting to have problems on YouTube.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, like I was fully prepared for like an awesome segue. I was gonna like get into it, but like
Segway? What?
yeah, you know, like a segue, man. It's like you be talking about, you want to talk about donuts, so you're like, you know, I was at the store the other day and I was shopping. I saw
I
a
was
donut.
banging some chick.
Speaking
oh,
of Jesus Christ,
I'm sorry,
Um,
wrong story.
You guys have
different story.
donut shops in America. I
we
love it.
do.
Yeah.
We have
Why?
We have a lot of donuts.
'Cause-
So you don't like
'cause we're
donuts?
fat.
What's wrong
No,
with
but
donuts,
I
man?
mean, why is there a store dedicated to donuts? I mean,
That's
that-
okay.
it doesn't make
Why are you
sense.
sad about that?
I'm happy.
It doesn't
listen,
make sense.
listen. Not
We have
everything needs to
Dunkin'
make sense to be
Donuts, We have
magical.
Krispy Kremes.
Listen,
that's
you ever
That's not
you ever
chocolate.
go and see a magician, and you're like, that doesn't make any sense, but it's magical. That's what happens
No.
when I walk into a
You just
donut
gotta
shop.
accept it.
Yeah.
This is a first step on finding enlightenment.
First step in finding enlightenment: accept the
Accepting
donuts. Be okay with donuts. Allow donuts into your life, and don't deny them whenever they come around.
Don't deny.
Jeez,
The donut
Christ,
god.
cleanse. So as I was saying, we're starting to have a little bit of a problem on YouTube when it comes to, I guess, is it privacy that you could call it? There's just a lot of requests lately for people to see my face, for people to know how old we are, for people to know our first and our last names and our middle names and stuff like that. And it's not a huge thing. Like, it's not a mass people chanting in the streets, show us your face or I burn your house down type of thing.
Jesus Christ.
Like, they kicked my dog once, but that was about it.
Oh my god.
The main thing is it's just like a small group of people that are like very, very determined,
Angry.
I guess. Yeah.
Determined.
They want to know how old we are and they want to know what our names are and that type of stuff. So that's never really been a huge problem until recently, and I'm not too sure why.
Because tits.
Maybe. But
It's always because of the tits.
yeah, I don't ever remember like back in the day when I recorded videos with Jess, people like asking Jess how old he was and trying to
telling you,
find
tits,
Jess's
man.
face and stuff like that. I don't ever remember that being a
If
thing.
Jess
But
had a good pair, no joking.
yeah.
Well, no.
The like pretty much the only thing that I remember is like them asking what country Jess was from and stuff like that. But yeah, people weren't really worried about his age or what he looked like or anything like that. So I don't know. It's just recently started to become a thing of a lot of people asking for it and stuff like that. People asking, will you ever do a face reveal? Well, will you show your face? That type of stuff. How old are you? What's your first name? What's your social security number? All that stuff, you know?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just like, I don't know. It's gotten kind of weird.
Can I say something?
Sure.
No. Oh, okay.
Well, I
I'm
guess we'll have to
brushing
vote. Oh.
my plushie narwhal.
Yeah?
Okay, go on.
I just finished my baguette.
You just finished your baguette? Well, everybody's having a good time. I'm sitting here holding a pen, so I'm not having as great of a time as you guys.
Brushing a narwhal.
Like, obviously, I don't have a narwhal or jeez, here,
Whore.
or a
Jesus
baguette. I don't
Christ.
have a baguette either, so I mean, my day is not going as great, but I guess it's
Anyways.
mediocre. So yeah, we're just having a little bit of a privacy thing going on, where it's, like I said, it's not becoming a massive thing. It did become a thing, like I said, to the point where you needed to try to get that YouTube rank, but hasn't run us off any servers or anything like that. But I guess that's suspected to happen as the channel grows. I don't know. Like, it's exactly what you said earlier today when we were in a call. You're like, you're never fully prepared for this stuff to start happening.
Yeah.
As much as you're ready for it to happen, you're never prepared for it to happen. It's still weird when it happens, or still catches you off guard, I guess, when you're just
bound to
hanging out
happen.
and someone's asking what you look like, or to see your face or something.
What's your cup size?
That type of stuff too. Yeah.
You guys are so lucky. You guys want us
Yeah.
big tits are.
Jeez.
But that is Dick's.
I have gotten that before. I've gotten weird, creepy questions before. So
Inappropriate.
Amber.
yes. The worst part is she's okay with people knowing that it was her. So yeah, it was me.
Yeah, I was the one asking.
Jeez.
That was me, guys. Mom, it was me.
So yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. I guess you can just kind of ignore that type of stuff or whatever, but
Or we can kill them.
oh god, it just kind of happens, I guess. But yeah, we actually had a Q&A in this podcast. Me and Bree pre-recorded it and got it all set up and whatever. So what we are going to do now is we're going to take a quick break from the podcast. We're going to split over to the pre-recorded Q&A, and after that Q&A is coming back, we're going to come back and hang out with Dress some more, talk about some other stuff, and yeah, keep on going. So I will see you guys. Dress, gonna talk to Dress, and
Dress.
he's like, yes. Okay, so yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, so this is the little bit of a breakaway section for the Q&A. There was a lot of questions, so we thought it would kind of be best to come on over here and take a second to just, answer all the questions, and we'll get back to the other podcast with the other guys in a little bit. So, are you prepared for some questions from our
Hell yeah.
subscribers and YouTube viewers?
I guess I am prepared, yes.
So I broke it up into 3 sections. I thought it would be best to answer all the Windcraft questions, all the gaming questions, and all the personal IRL questions, I guess, in different batches. That way we can keep it a little bit organized. So,
Like cookies.
What do you want to start with, Windcraft or gaming?
Isn't it the same thing? You pick.
No, I broke them up. Okay, we're going to start with Windcraft.
Okay.
Der Villager asked, would you rather get 10k gold coins per week or 1 mythic per week? I'm 100% going with the mythic on this one.
Yeah, I'd go with the mythic because
Yeah.
you can't really get LE with gold coins unless you
Yeah.
cheat. You little dirty
Plus, like, right
cheaters.
now, I cannot get a freaking mythic wand.
But
So if I
actually,
got a mythic
wait,
per week, I'd have a better
scratch
chance.
that.
Oh?
We
Yeah?
can.
You could use them gold coins just for endless
No,
amounts of shouts.
Listen. Since we
Yeah.
are basically 2 people, but in one,
Right.
Our
Oh,
inventory-
you could pick one. I
Dude,
could pick one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, pick the gold coins. I'll pick
Yeah.
the mythic. There we
Okay,
go.
there
Okay,
we
we
go.
got it. All right, perfect. There we go. You
Okay.
got this.
Next.
Luke Doulard said, what is the first class you chose and why? I chose a mage. just because that's kind of all I ever played in MMOs and games and stuff like that. I never really played anything other than that. I always liked the main mage, like range spell type character. I think I know what you chose, and I think I
Wait,
know
no,
why
no,
you
I
chose.
wanna-
But
I
you
wanna
go ahead and
say-
explain it. Yeah.
So I got a Windcraft. Well, okay, so I was
You got the
originally-
worst reason.
I was originally gonna go with Assassin, but the people I was playing with, someone already was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be Assassin," so I was like, "Fine, I'll just be a freaking shovel." And so I picked the shovel, and I didn't even know it was Warrior. I was like, "What, Warrior? That's so stupid." But I liked the shovel. But then Gavel came, and
Yeah.
it was
No more shovel.
No more shovels.
Yeah.
Shovel life.
Shovel life.
I miss
It's a
shovels.
shame.
I miss pre-Gavel. Okay, go.
What is your favorite Windcraft spell LTG plays? Oh god, it's hard to say. It's either a mix between spell or arrow bomb. Just because arrow bomb does a ton of damage out in Ice Heights, where I'm grinding right now. So either arrow bomb or heal spell. Heal spell is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, come on.
I like charge.
Is it because you have infinite mana now?
That and yeah.
Yeah,
I
that.
can,
That and, well, yeah,
I can fly and shit. So
that's true.
great. That's bullshit.
I'm probably gonna pronounce this wrong. Elite Raizuki? How did you find Windcraft? And also, what is your favorite Windcraft quest? So, I'll let you go and start this one.
Wait. Oh.
How did you find it?
Well, I was with my ex-boyfriend at the time, which was like 2 years ago. Actually, okay. So my account, someone else had my account, and they borrowed it, and they actually played Windcraft on it. So I already had like a level 15 mage. I was like, what the anyways.
Yeah.
So then my friends were like, oh, why don't we just play Windcraft? Okay. So I was like, yeah. And so we all played together for a long time until I got to level 50, and everyone got tired of grinding, because that's the point where it gets really tiring at that time. And I was like, but I want to play. And so I was the only one who stuck around Windcraft out of that group that wanted to play the game. I always asked them, I was like, let's play Windcraft. And like, no, all you do is grind. I'm like, well, and then a couple months later, I'm like level 75, and then, yeah, that's how that happened.
What about your favorite quest?
The mushroom quest.
Shattered Minds?
Yeah, Shattered Minds.
That's pretty cool.
The colors are nice, and you're on
Yeah.
acid and shrooms
Yeah.
at the same time.
I found Windcraft because I was watching. I used to watch this channel, a YouTuber named BWL and another YouTuber named Generic P. I watched both their channels for survival Minecraft, and one day I seen them. They released videos on Windcraft, and I like watched it, and I watched one episode, and it looked really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I just like paused the video midway and went and logged on and started playing. So I found it through them, and my favorite quest is Hunger of the Gerds Part 2. I didn't remember it until just running it on the Cheapskate playthrough and then again on the Archer. But I really, really like that quest. It's like, it's got a little hint of spooky. It's got a little hint of like Frankenstein style thing. Guys like in Gerds and turning them into meat monsters and stuff like that. It's
What's that
yeah, pretty
one
cool.
quest that was like all black and white?
all black and white.
Oh, we did it. We recorded
Oh,
it. That huge mansion. place.
Beyond the Grave.
I like that one too. That one's cool.
Yeah. That's when you die and go into Death's house.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
cool. I love the
Yeah.
builds and
That's
the
a good quest,
mirrors
too.
and, yeah.
I like the ability that you can end that boss fight two different ways. You can either fight the boss or you can knock the roof down. That's pretty cool. I never
That's
seen that
pretty
in
awesome.
a game or in a server before. What is your favorite bit about Windcraft? This one's hard to say. For me, it's like my favorite bit about Windcraft is like doing loot runs with you.
I loved.
But
yeah.
if I had to compare, like, I'm not gonna say the Windcraft community because sometimes the Windcraft community is terrible. I'm gonna say my Windcraft community because doing stuff like live streams and getting hyped up and running into you guys every once in a while and walking into Deathless and Bree having 15 people sitting below her bowing to her or weird stuff like that. That's really, really cool. Just really random stuff like that. Meeting some pretty cool people. That's my favorite bit about Windcraft these days. What about you?
I would say the art, but no.
Oh, jeez.
Like, I don't know, it's just too stressful. I guess my
Yeah.
most favorite thing in Minecraft would have to be meeting. Well, I found my best friends from there, so I guess.
Yeah.
But that's like so rare to find good people. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, people.
that's true. Well, no.
But it's
Listen,
hard to
there's
find a
like two
genuine
sides
friend.
of the community. Yeah.
Like, there's acquaintances, friends, and then there's like actual genuine close friends. And I made one of my close friends from there. I found my family and stuff. I'm so gay. But
No,
like, if you're talking about the game instead of like community, I would say loot runs.
yeah, reruns are pretty awesome. Okay,
They're
we're
amazing
cutting
too.
over to the gaming section now. So this is a question from I think his name is Cringy. It's pretty amazing. CRINJI. Will you do any other game let's plays, say Overwatch, Terraria, etc., and continue series like Starbound, and of course when? Okay, so first of all, for Starbound, that was just taking a short break because I didn't have enough time to edit it, but that's already back up and running by the time this comes out, so there you go, that's already going good. When the update comes, there's going to be a bunch of new stuff. We're going to be able to play a bunch of really cool stuff. Something like Terraria, I tried Terraria one time, I didn't really like it. Bree has already done
Yeah, I would play.
insanely playthroughs of it, so...
I would play it with Heap, but like it's just I played like 300 plus hours on the game and I beat everything, and it's just I don't want to do it over again. Maybe in the future.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to Overwatch, that's a different story.
Okay, I want to play
Because
Overwatch so fucking bad. I'm sorry.
Bree wants to play Overwatch so bad, and
Yes.
I think it would be an amazing game to play. I think it would make insanely good quality content for just how like action packed and fast paced the game is. So the thing is, when I get my PC, we are gonna get Overwatch.
Yeah.
We are gonna do Overwatch videos. We're gonna do Overwatch streams. We're gonna hang out and do stuff
It's
like
gonna be
that.
so
So
fun.
Overwatch is a 100% as soon as I get my PC. But yeah, other games as well. We want to branch off into some other games after I get my PC as well. Just start doing other Let's Plays and playthroughs and stuff like that. Bree has a pretty beast laptop, so she'll be able to run any of the new games on at least medium right now. So yeah, that is a definite thing. This one was a question we were getting a ton. So I didn't really write down someone's name, but if you wrote this question, then you know that this
Good
is
job.
your answer. So, will you ever play Zentrella? So, we're just gonna save our opinion for Zentrella for later because someone asked that. For now, we're just gonna say no. We're not gonna be playing Zentrella. We're not gonna be making YouTube videos on it.
Ever. Probably.
It's not something that I'll be doing on my channel. Sorry, guys.
So go to glitch.
What was the first game that you played? Can you remember the first game that you ever played?
I think so. I have a few because my memory is pretty not that great.
Yeah.
But my favorite one that sticks out is Pikmin on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Oh wow. Yeah,
And
that'll count.
And Duke Nukem on N64.
What about those old games you were telling me about?
Glover?
The Play-Doh one and
PC
yeah.
games. Okay. I was
yeah,
talking.
any game. We'll go with any game.
Freaking! I like when I was really young, like 6, 7, those ages. I would play My Disney Kitchen. I would
Yeah.
play like Barbie Rescue. Okay.
So the funny thing, okay, so we're gonna go back on with the questions in a little bit, but you were talking about that game, My Disney Kitchen.
Yeah.
We were actually gonna do a Let's Play and put it on YouTube, but I don't know why we didn't end up doing it. We
I
just
don't
like
know, it
forgot
was
about it, or
good.
it didn't come around. But we can still do that, by the way, if you want to later. I searched and searched and searched and searched for that game until I
My
finally
voice, I
found a
was-
way to play it. So yeah, she was so excited watching me play it, and I was like, the game was just like so basic and normal. I was like, God,
It
she
was
loves this
my
game. It's
life.
got to be like, I mean, the graphics aren't bad
And
for
then
being
it
a
was
2002 game.
It was like there was I forget the game, the Play-Doh game, Play-Doh Creations.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
game was great. I was watching Let's Plays on it, and I was like, oh my god, why did I like this? It was so fun back in the
Yeah.
day. But like my first main games I played were on consoles, like N64, and
Yeah.
some Pokemon. Coliseum.
For my games, the things I remember is Me and my brother had a Sega Genesis, and so some of the things we would play were Toy Story 2 on Sega, The Lion King on Sega. But like at the same time, we had those two, but we also had like Mortal Kombat and Double Dragon. So not only were we playing like the little kids game, but we were also playing Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. So yeah, Mortal Kombat and Lion King were probably some of the first games I ever played. And then I remember a game in particular that I had and that we just played a freaking ton of, and it was the Home Alone game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and okay, so like you played as the kid, and the two burglars would come in, and you had to stop them in different ways. Like you could put marbles on the floor, and they would chase after you, and they'd hit the marbles, and they'd slide out and stuff like that. You'd have to set traps and stuff like that. Yeah. We're gonna watch that this Christmas, no doubt. But yeah, so that's some of the first games that I remember playing, at least. Dylan Man asked, Hippie, how long have you been playing Minecraft and how long have you been playing Winecraft? So we're both going to answer this though. I've been playing Minecraft at this point for about 4 years. And I have been playing Winecraft for a little over 2 years now. But Bree's been playing Minecraft much longer than me.
Yeah.
When did you first get in?
Okay, first off, I didn't have a Minecraft account up until 2012, I believe.
Yeah.
And before that, I played on my brother's account, so that was like freaking 1.7 beta, I think.
Yeah.
And and then I got on Winecraft. I think a year and a half ago. It says 2 years, about 2 years on the stats, but that's when the guy came on my account, and then I didn't actually play it. So I guess it's so complicated.
I don't know how you pronounce this guy's name. Faciles? I don't know. For Heap and Bree, so the first part of his question was, what is the first video game you remember playing? We already answered that one. But what is your current favorite video game?
Other than
Minecraft and Winecraft.
Actually, I have two.
Yeah, go for it.
Probably Starbound and Warframe. But I have no one to play Warframe with me.
Not yet. Yeah. Yeah, I really like Starbound a lot too, but if I had to pick a favorite game, Starbound wouldn't fall on the list, I don't think. At least top 5. I would have it's really, really close now between Limbo or
Limbo, yeah, I forgot you like
or Little Inferno. Little Inferno is still probably going to be my favorite game forever, but there's a new Limbo game, or a new game by the same developers as Limbo called Inside coming out, and it looks incredible. So I don't know, maybe after I play that game, maybe my list will change. But right now, it's probably Little Inferno, then Limbo.
I really glad you like Limbo. Gotta show you.
What? You're really glad? You did show me that. I'd never heard of it or never even seen it at all.
Yeah, my brother.
Goober asked, have you ever tried Stardew Valley? I have never tried Stardew Valley.
No, because it's $15. Buy me it, jerk.
Oh, jeez. I've never played it. I have seen a couple of Let's Plays, and it does look like a game that I would like. It's like, it kind of reminds me of something like Limbo, where it's kind of like a side-scroller type deal almost, but it seems like something I would like. Yeah, Terraria, that's what I meant to say, not Limbo. So yeah, maybe I'll try that out one day. Maybe I'll like it. Will you do Undertale? And if so, don't spoil it for yourself. That's another thing that we've been talking about doing.
It was like $7 this weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We were thinking about playing Undertale. We were thinking about doing it on stream, but then we thought maybe it'd be a good idea to do full playthrough on YouTube. So, I don't really know. We'll have to look at it, see what we think. Maybe I'll have to watch like first 10 minutes of the gameplay and see if it's something that I would like. If it's something I'd like, then I'd probably play it. I heard that there's some
test it out, 'cause
nowadays... have Bree like test run it for me. Okay, so the last question for the gaming section are thoughts on Zentrella. So we're gonna be as nice as we possibly can in explaining this. I'm just gonna say I don't like the server at all, guys. Everybody was like saying that it was like a Winecraft ripoff and a Winecraft copy. I don't think it's a Winecraft copy, but I don't think it's going to be a good MMO server. That's just my opinion. I know there's people that
Can
are
I say
playing it
something
right
real
now
quick?
from Winecraft. Yeah, go for it.
And before Glitch gets really defensive and comments on this
Jeez,
video. Okay.
God. I think the server is just too much grinding. That's
You should
what
say
I
your
noticed from the
experience.
first 15 minutes playing it. 15 minutes playing it, and it took me 4.5 minutes to kill a mob for a quest. I needed to kill 10 of them to get 10 items, and it wasn't dropping every time, so I was going to need to kill like 15, 20 of these mobs, and it took me 4 minutes apiece to kill the mob. And that was one of the first starters. So I didn't much like it. Maybe I'm not doing something right. Maybe I'm just not reading it properly, but I don't really like the style of the builds and stuff like that. So it's just not something that I would play. I understand if there are people that like it and stuff like that, though. But yeah, that's why I'm not going to be doing any Zentrella on my channel, at least. So sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the other stuff. This is, I guess, all the other stuff put into one topic. This is the longest section. So Mr. Stooky Gaming asked, what are your YouTube plans? So Bree was making fun of me earlier because I wanted to put this on the list because I apparently I freaking love planning.
He does, okay, guys?
To be fair, I do. I love having plans for things. Right now, before we started recording this, I was just planning out my weekly schedule, like legitimately down to the very video. I love having plans. I like getting everything set up and planned. I do have plans for YouTube, actually. I still want to keep doing Minecraft.
Really?
I still want to keep doing Minecraft. I want to keep up my series. I want to keep adding in extra games. I want to increase the quality. I want to increase the audio quality. Do the channel art deal. Keep doing everything just like I'm doing. Keep spreading my channel any way I possibly can. Keep on growing it and just keep on doing YouTube that way.
Maybe tell
Eventually
them to
go into
subscribe.
like
Just kidding.
no, you bully.
Then I will.
Maybe
Subscribe.
eventually go to streaming regularly again, making regular videos again, stuff like that, and just keep on upgrading quality, keep on upgrading content, making things better, and trying to become funnier and whatever I can do to make my videos better daily. So that's my YouTube plan. Do you have any YouTube plan or any YouTube idea?
Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens.
No, but
Okay.
I need to stop being lazy because I
Yeah.
don't know if I really want to like grow my channel because I mean,
Yeah.
it's just I have so much work to do, and by the time this
Yeah.
podcast comes out, I probably won't even have uploads unless I have like a freaking beat in the head because I have so many vlogs to do and so much editing to do with a huge montage of Smeffy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just hard. on me.
You at least had ideas though. Like you were
Wow,
thinking
you're
you wanted
so
to do.
mean. You at least tried.
No. What I'm saying is, like, even if you're saying you don't have a plan or something, you at least had ideas for what
I
you wanted
have
to do.
not had.
You wanted
Stop
to do
it.
speed. You want to do speed arts. You want to do vlogs, that type of stuff.
Well, yeah, but I don't know.
So you have some type of plan
I'm
going
not
at
like
least.
you.
No,
like-
I mean I know what you mean.
I really like it. I really enjoy doing speed arts because it's, I guess, I don't know. I'm more of an artsy person. I'm not really an editing person,
Yeah.
but
That makes
I
sense.
used to be. But I'm sort of getting into it. But I don't know. That's why I have you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
Next one is by that guy Cringy again. This is a question for you. Have you met Hippie in real life yet? And if not, when? See what I did there? A pun. Do you think you are ever going to meet? And I really don't mean like over Skype or any other type of face cam stuff. So
Excuse me. You're like so. No, I'm joking.
go for it.
No, shush. Okay. Well,
Go
the
for it.
thing is, Hippie's mom is like the best. Like legitimately. Like you guys don't know how cool Hippie's mom is, and like she really wants us to meet, and she's like, okay, Hippie and Hippie's mom are like so alike. They're both like really planny, I see.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And so it's, in my opinion, like I've dated a lot of people like online and stuff, and like they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna meet, but legitimately like his family and everything, it feels like an actual family. Like I feel really close to them, and so it feels really real to us that we could meet. Is that too personal? Oh my god.
No, that's fine.
But cat. but
Yeah. But we do have, I hate to say plans. We do have plans.
we do.
We have like ideas and time frames on when we would meet and stuff like that.
When
So
would
it
we-
is
Shut up.
when we would meet. So it is a thing that we have planned out, and it is a thing
Extremely.
that we want to do and stuff.
And-
so it's not like
and
just
it's
some,
really
oh yeah,
possible
we'll
for
meet
us
one day. But like
because-
it's close as possible.
Because it's like the money isn't really an issue. It's just
Yeah.
when it could happen.
It's just kind of like getting a good timing down.
Yeah, which is I feel like could be extremely real because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Next question.
So this was another one that we don't have a question for or an exact name for because it was a question we were getting a lot, both individually and then also people asking both. So how old we both are? I am 19 and Bree is 16.
By
right
the
now.
way, age of consent is 16. Okay, sorry. People are just like.
So everybody was like, everybody's been asking that. For some reason, my voice makes people think that I'm in my 30s and 40s
Okay,
and
no,
stuff
it
like
doesn't.
that. and
Maybe.
I've legitimately had this voice since I was like 13, so
And
I'm sorry.
not
There's
12.
nothing I
I've
can do
had
about
this
it.
voice since I was 12.
Since she was 12. Planet Cookie asked, "Are you Hippie's girlfriend?" I'm assuming that question's probably for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Is that it?
This guy right here. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce this. It's probably Satra.
Mm.
Satra 11. Satra 11. I'm not quite sure. It has
I
a
like
4. So
sriracha.
Sriracha 4. Or Sriracha 11 asked, "How did you get the name Solo Snuggles?"
Oh, I answered this recently. Okay, so in 2012, I was like, my favorite Pokemon was Snorlax, which it isn't now, but I had Sleepy Snorlax, I had Sleepy Snuggles, I had Awkward Snuggles, I had like these lists and lists of different things with Snuggles in it or Sleepy in it, and then one day my friend Danny was like, "What about Solo Snuggles? Because you're like lonely and stuff." And I was like,
Jesus
"That's
Christ.
actually a cool name." And so I stuck with it for a couple, like I think a year and a half now. I've had it. So yeah,
Yeah.
Solo Snuggles came to be.
Yeah. Another one that we're getting a ton of that weren't really particular to anybody. Will you ever do a face reveal? So, if you're asking for Bree's already done her face
Yep.
reveal and anything like that. She's done vlogs on her channel. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of vlogs on there. You can go see what Bree looks like.
Yep,
For
there.
me, I've kind of kept mine secret as of late. I used to do face cam and stuff like that about 2 years ago. When I first started doing YouTube, in October of my first year of doing YouTube, so 6 months in, I did my face reveal, and I had face cam and a bunch of videos and stuff like that, and eventually decided that I didn't really want to do that, and so I took those videos down, and so only about 60, 70, maybe 100 people at most had seen my face, and that's a very, very small number comparing to the 4K that we'd be up to at this point, especially since people come and go. So at this point, maybe 40 of the total amount of people, maybe 1% of my audience has seen my face. But if you're asking me if I will ever do a face reveal, yes, I will do a face reveal. When we meet, Bree wants to do some stuff. Like, she wants to do vlogs. She wants to do different videos and stuff like that together. So when I go out to meet Bree, you guys will see my face. Until then, probably not, to be honest.
So if we don't meet, then no, I'm
Then if we don't meet, you'll never see me. Sorry, guys. Next question from a guy named Trent Robbie. What is your favorite show and favorite song? Favorite show? Mine comes down between a couple of different things. Like three things probably equally. Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, or a show called Nurse Jackie.
Really?
Yeah. Nurse Jackie was a show that I watched with Bree when we first met. I think before we started dating, we started watching it. We watched like all 4 seasons and everything together on Netflix, and that was really cool. That was kind of how I got to know Bree, by watching Nurse Jackie.
Why,
So
'cause
that's
I'm a drug
always been a really cool show. Yeah, because she's a drug addict. So that's probably my favorite show. Favorite song? It's pretty easy. Now You're a Man by Orgasmo.
Now you're a man.
Man. Yeah, no. Honestly, probably Cherry Wine by Hazier. Okay, what are your favorite show and song?
I don't know my favorite song. I listen to so many songs.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite song is
It's probably something by 21 Pilots, right?
Misbeliever by 21
Oh,
Pilots.
that was good.
Or yeah, that one. That's always
What about
been
favorite
mine.
show?
My favorite show. Oh, I have a top 3 like you.
Yeah.
I think Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that was really good too.
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
Black. And it's between The Walking Dead and Nurse Jackie.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty funny.
those are,
Breaking Bad was the other one that we watched together
yeah,
too.
that was a good
That
one.
was after we were dating though.
That was a really good one.
That was how we got to know each other basically, by the way.
How?
Watching either shows,
Yeah.
Walking Dead or Nurse Jackie, that type of stuff.
That was
So yeah, that was
fun.
pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
cool.
All right, the next one is from a guy named Jack is Depressing.
Jeez,
I'm so
Jack.
sorry about your name, Jack. Hippie's middle name, Bree's middle name. My middle name is Alan. I know Bree's middle name. It's Mary.
What?
Mary.
Are you
Spelled
serious?
Marie.
Marie.
She spells it. No, oh, I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
We're breaking
I thought
up.
it was no.
I gotta go.
Bree Mari.
You're a dick.
No, it's
well,
okay.
your name is Aylin.
Oh, geez,
Your
you
middle
got
name
me.
is Aylin.
You could have made a better joke to switch in the freaking N and the L. Okay, so the next question
Anal.
is by a guy named Dank Memes.
Oh,
He asked, "Is Bree dankest girl?" Bree is actually the dankest girl I've ever seen. She actually drew me a Pepe the Frog, but swapped it out and put my face in there.
mhm.
And turned Pepe the Frog into a narwhal and turned it into me, and so that was pretty amazing. So
Pepe, though. Okay.
if you got a girlfriend that can make you your own memes, it's pretty dank. Another question from Dylan Man. I think this guy was on there twice or something. Maybe. Who are some YouTubers that you watch? Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
I don't watch many YouTubers anymore.
What?
I watch a channel called Adventure, or not Adventure, Jesus
Adventures
Christ.
with Hippie.
Adventure, no. I meant to say Achievement Hunters. Jesus Christ.
Adventures with Hanson.
I watch Adventures with Hanson too, but I watch Achievement Hunter, some Rooster Teeth stuff. Other than that, mainly people I know.
You're forgetting one very important.
Who?
You know.
Who?
I don't know, maybe the one that we binged all their episodes?
You talking about your cooking sucks? Or you suck at cooking?
Yeah.
You suck at cooking is pretty amazing. We watched all of that. But other than that, I mainly just watch people that I know, like Thumper, Seb, Grizzly. I still watch most of the Oakenstone guys' videos whenever they come out. It's hard to watch their videos because there's like 15 or 20 of them from Dadcraft to Oakenstone. So I try to watch as many of them as I can. Other than that, I don't really watch a whole lot of other YouTubers anymore. I watch some Good. That's about it. What about you?
I watch a guy named Adventures with Hippie a lot. Actually, not actually. Actually, I
think
don't
that
really watch your
sucks.
videos that much
Yeah,
because I'm
that's
in
true.
them.
That's true.
I watch
You
some
hate
of
me.
them though. Like,
You watch the ones whenever I tell you that I did something weird with editing.
yeah.
You watch most of the HS Craft ones too.
Yeah, I really like it. Just craft. But wait, do we say my favorite YouTuber? Right, right. Is that the question? Right.
Yeah, just some of the YouTubers you watch. You could say your favorite YouTuber though.
Doddle Oddle.
Doddle Oddle? What does Doddle Oddle do for channel wise?
She is British and she makes little songs on the ukulele and she sings and she makes these little like vloggies and I love her to death.
Yeah.
Like I
One of the
freaking
funny
love her.
things about this is whenever I know when you watch her without you telling me.
Yeah.
Because she'll just be talking, she'll be like, can we just have a chill day today or something? And then I'm like, yeah, sure. And then about 30 seconds later, she's like, all right, what do you want to do? I'm like, have you been watching Doddle? She's like, yeah. So she picks up this girl's accent whenever she's watching her. It's pretty amazing.
I love her so much. That and you suck at cooking. It's like
Yeah, the You Suck at Cooking guy is freaking hilarious.
every
We legitimately watched
watch
43 of his videos
that's
yesterday.
every video. We watch every single video and
We spent about like what? How long was that? 3 hours?
yeah.
3 hours or so watching every video is pretty amazing. Tempest Gaming asked, or Tempest Games, sorry. Bree.
Yeah.
Can you kung fu?
I can only fu kung. I cannot kung fu.
Okay, all right. Maybe you'll have to work on that then.
Yeah. So
Daniel Hathaway. This question is for Bree. Why did you want to date Heap? What made you pick him over someone else?
Well, I didn't pick him over someone else. I mean, I didn't really pick him either. We kind of clicked. Like we talked a lot, and I wanted to keep talking to him, and then so we kept talking to each other, and then we were like, "Hey, you want to date?" And then
that was actually pretty much. That was actually kind of the exact words, actually.
That was the way. And then we dated. I didn't really pick him. It just sparks happened because we're gay like that. Oh, also, I picked him because he watches romance movies.
It's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. I can tell you guys why I picked Bree. Like, if I had a choice to pick anyone, I still would have picked Bree.
So look how cute
because Bree was like someone I had never met before. Like, honestly.
Oh, I broke my hair sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Bree was just really, really different from anyone I had ever met. Especially when it comes to online. When you meet people online, they're not always as genuine as you may think. But Bree was actually more genuine when we started talking than when I knew her, when I met her online. She was just really funny, and right away I knew that I liked her. So that's why I picked Bree. I know that wasn't really a question for me, but I just wanted to throw that in there. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Amin Makhalouf? Makhalouf?
You'd be really bad at being a teacher.
I'm so sorry pronouncing your name, my friend. What are your hobbies? Do you have some sport or stuff that you like? So do you want to go first?
Yeah. My hobbies are sitting on my ass and playing Wincraft. No, I'm joking. I play ukulele. That's a hobby.
Yeah,
I like
true.
playing ukulele. I used to be into skating, like rollerblading.
Yeah.
I used to be hardcore into that, and riding bike. I used to be into that, but now I'm not because our roads suck now where I live.
Yeah.
But that's it.
What about drawing? Because I would consider drawing a hobby because
so
you do stuff like off camera and off stream, off commission. You're still doing drawings and stuff like that, stuff that you like doing.
I do drawings, yeah. I guess I do that.
Oh God, I'm terrible with hobbies. I have like this just terrible like attention span and stuff like that, and so I'll switch between hobbies so much.
I know your hobbies.
There was a time when I was learning to play guitar. There was a time when I did origami for a long time. There was a time when I did yoga. I still do a lot of this stuff, but I switch between things so much. One of my biggest things for a long time was working out. I used to bodybuild and power lift.
I know, he's hot, right?
Sorry. And then, I guess I still do origami. I like to draw every now and again. I used to read books, so I don't know. I
used to read books.
So the problem with me is I go through things so quickly. So, I'm not very good with hobbies because I'll pick it up, go hardcore on it, burn out as much as I can, and then usually go to something else. What did you think my hobby was?
I was gonna say origami.
Oh yeah, I still do origami as one of my.
He's really good at reading.
Hobbies. I'm really good at reading.
Yeah, you read to me.
Oh,
and he
that's
sings
true.
to me.
I
He's
do
a
like.
good singer.
Oh, one of my hobbies that I never tell people about is I like writing.
Oh, yeah.
Little short stories and books and stuff like that. I'm actually still writing a short story type book type thing right now. And then I like writing little short stories for Brie and again. So writing is one of my big ones too, but I never really talk about that one as much. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, my friend, either. Danny Nguyen? 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 Danny. Danny, how did you and Solo meet? I met Solo in Wincraft by pure luck chance. I was playing with
Oh.
Shogun Max, and Bree was in Sinfras with some of her friends, and Max was like, I don't know what Max was doing. He was carrying me around, I think, and he carried me over to Sinfras, and we were in a call with, I think, quite a few other people. There was Dodo there. There was Thumper, and I think a couple of Max's friends. We were just all hanging out, and we met Bree and some of her friends, and Bree met me and came up to me and said I came, and then we started talking, and then Max was like, let's add these losers on Skype. I think that's what he said. He said something like that. He was like, let's add these chumps on Skype or something. We added them on Skype. The next day we hopped in a call with them. And then after that I added Bree, and then we started talking for a while. And then after that it turned into just like talking more and more. And then we found out we had some hobbies and stuff. And then after that, one of the first things was we started watching Walking Dead. Right? And then, it just that's basically how we started getting to know each other, was watching shows together. I mean, there was already a tiny little thing there.
I was a fangirl. You missed out the holy crap fangirl.
She was also a small fan of my channel, and almost hyperventilated when she first got in a call with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I'm sus.
No, it's fine.
Now that I think about it, I was like, oh, I was a generic fan. Oh my god, that might be offensive to people.
No, you're fine.
But I was just like the regular. I was like you guys. I was just a fan.
You're an average. Just think, guys, if you ever man, Heap's cool. He's the coolest guy around. Everybody, no. If you guys are ever just thinking I want to meet Heap, but it's so impossible. Bree was a fan. I never met Bree. I never talked to Bree before I started talking to her.
I messaged him one time, guys, and he didn't reply.
I've been dating her for almost 4 months, so. It's one of those things. I've known her since February. I mean, half the people I talked to, I met because of that. I met just because he was originally a fan of the channel, stuff like that. So don't ever worry about this. Just send me a message if you want to say hello. I most of the time like to say hello, unless I'm dead sleepy or super irritated or just hate everybody. Sometimes I just hate all the people. No. Another question. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name either. Ram Swan 88. Ram Swan 88. Hippie, what is your dream job? And Bree, what's your dream job? I'll let you go first.
Okay, my dream job that's not really realistic is being an artist or a graphic designer, but something that is realistic would probably be just a generic office place. I don't know, because college and dream jobs, and it's just there's stereotypical artists get nowhere and stuff, and I actually kind of want to make money in my life, but if it an actual dream job would be an artist and graphic.
You were talking about being a digital artist though, that's completely reasonable, that's completely accessible. I mean, I know it's hard to be a super famous Picasso or something like that, but I think you can go after your dream to be a digital artist and stuff like that. A web designer or a channel artist or there's people that even make emotes for Twitch streamers and they're getting paid $50 an emote. So I think it's possible that she could go after her dream job. My dream job obviously is exactly what I'm doing, some type of, I guess, entertainment type deal. I would love for it to still be YouTube videos and maybe Twitch streaming later on down the road, full-time Twitch and YouTube. That would be incredible. But if I can't do that, then some type of entertainment, I guess. That's kind of what I like to do, I suppose. So, I don't know. I'd probably be a pretty sucky comedian. Maybe a voice actor. I could do that, probably. I got an okay voice. I could maybe do that. Maybe I'll read,
porn.
Novels for people.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. I'll read audiobooks for Amazon.
Shades of Grey. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Super duper Uber. Can we see Hippie's face? No. Leon Bin 1991. Smiley face. Hippie, when do you think you're going to hit 10K? Give a guess. All right, guys. So I was actually trying to plan that out because I was trying to get an idea and see when I think it would happen. We've been elevating. We've been growing quicker and quicker. So originally it took me about a year to hit 500 subs. 6 months after that, I hit 1,000. A year after that, or a few months, I think 3 months after that, I hit 2K. And a few months after that, I hit 3K. And now it's only going to be about 2.5 months since we hit 3K. We're already going to be hitting close to 4K. My guess is that we'll hit 10K sometime around our 3-year YouTube anniversary, which will be April. So sometime around April is when I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up hitting 10K. We're going to have to do something massive for that because it's been a huge amount of time and effort, I think, put into 10K. I think we're going to have to do some type of massive celebration for that. Maybe we'll do some type of actual games, giveaways, or stuff like that. A massive live stream. We'll just celebrate the whole week or something, maybe. Dude Man Guy. Who do you like more? Dat Boy or Pepe the Frog? That one's an easy one for me. I can easily pick Pepe over anything. Pepe is my favorite meme of all time.
Yeah. Do
you like Pepe or Dat Boy?
Pepe.
You like Pepe? You don't like lizards on unicycles?
Oh, fuck no.
Billy Bob Jomon. Which one do I watch first? My Friend Totoro or Spit Away?
Sported
Freaking
away.
love this guy. I was laughing the entire time I was reading his comment.
What if
I
it was
was
just a
laughing the
genuine
entire
typo?
time I put it in here. But it's My Friend Totoro and Sported Away.
Maybe they're just high or something.
Are you? If you're stoned, then I would watch both of them right now.
At the same time, 2 tabs.
But listen, if you had to choose between My Friend Totoro or Sported Away, I honestly wouldn't watch either of them. I would watch Huel's Walking House,
What?
or another one would be KK's Delivery Business is a good one that you can watch.
No.
Some of those are really good ones.
Okay, genuinely, like, actually, I would say
Spirited Away.
first,
Yeah.
or just, I would say, well, if you're gonna, like, if you're gonna say the best for last, then Spirit.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to watch them in order of how great they are, watch Totoro and then Spirited Away. Or Sported Away, depending on your taste.
Because I like watching best for last. So
Yeah, same.
Spirited Away.
Skelly Boy 4-3-2-1. How long have you and Solo been together, and do you think you'll get married? Me and Bree have been dating for almost 3 months. Almost 4 months, sorry. By the time this podcast comes out, it'll probably be over 4 months. Will we get married? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, as long as she's fine with it, sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind, like, as long as she's okay with it, I'll probably marry her or something.
Yeah, I guess I'll marry him. Or
Do you want to get married right now?
Sure,
Okay. So there you go, guys.
we're gathered here
today to be married.
Kiss the bride.
We're gathered here
We're
to
done.
kiss the bride. There you go.
We're gathered.
We only got one question left. Pride80 asked, "Who's your favorite chicken in a barrel?" I personally would have to. Jesus Christ! I would personally have to say Pride80 is probably my favorite chicken in a barrel. He's just a good chicken, fits in a barrel easily. He's quick at running, so you can tip the barrel over and roll it, and he can run on the inside.
Yeah.
So I'd say he's probably my favorite chicken in a barrel. That's actually it for our questions, I guess.
Let's
Bree,
do. Oh.
Bree thought I should ask her some questions.
Oh. Sure. What?
Sure. So.
I love you.
Awkward.
I love you.
What? Oh.
Yes, I actually.
Oh. What is? Oh. Okay. Out of all the videos on my channel that you've been in, what are your favorite ones? Like, it could be a series, it could be a one video, it could be something like that.
A series would have to be HS Craft.
HS Craft, yep.
A video would have to be I don't know. I forget like most of the videos that we. Oh, that fucking one that irritates me. The one that you cheated. Oh no.
That was just recent.
That's the one that pisses me off the most. The one that I love the most is Hey Wanna Date.
Hey Wanna Date. That's a good Archer playthrough.
Okay.
You guys can actually go watch that if you want. It's just called Hey Wanna Date, the Archer playthrough. I have another question. So you've been making videos with me again for about 6 months. So you've been involved in YouTube channel at an almost daily basis for 6 months now. What is your favorite thing about YouTube and what is your least favorite thing about YouTube?
Favorite thing about YouTube is being not invisible.
Wow.
That sounds deep.
I didn't expect that one. That's kind of cool. So what do you mean? Just knowing that people know who you are?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. And
yeah,
like again, making friends from that kind of, because I made a few of your fan friends, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're not your all. I don't know. And it's weird having actual like I guess fans. It's weird. And being apart with you, a lot of people recognize my art. I guess it's kind of cool. And the least thing about YouTube.
Yeah.
It's usually on Windcraft is being spammed for you, not and for me, just being spammed. I wish I had /hide like you little piece of shit. No, I'm joking. But just being spammed.
So it can get a little spammy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Every day. But like saying hi to me is fun. Like I'll say hi. I'll say cello. I like when people say cello. That's cool too. But it's just if you keep spamming and spamming, asking the same questions, it's just if I ignore you, there's a reason. It's either you're being annoying, or I'm AFK.
Yeah.
If you see me walking and you're messaging me, that means you're really pissing me off.
Oh god.
Okay.
So the other thing is, I want you to pick one favorite moment from the past 6 months that have happened on camera. It could happen in a live stream. It could happen on YouTube video, whatever it was. Your favorite moment of the past 6 months that's been caught on camera.
Can I think?
Yeah.
My favorite moment that's been caught on camera. Game-wise would be getting my mythic. Well, that wasn't on camera though.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, we recorded. We
was...
included that in it. Yeah.
Oh, that one stream, the recent stream was really fun. That was fun.
Yeah, that was an incredible stream.
But I don't know. I feel like there's something missing. I feel like there's something other than that.
For me, it was the last podcast.
Yeah, that is.
Because not only was it something huge, we hit 3K. I wasn't expecting that because we hit it so quick. The other thing was that's when we officially announced that we were dating.
Oh.
And yeah, we just kind of like it was really cool just to sit down and talk, and the amount of support that people loved that was insane.
Yeah, I think my favorite moment was actually like it's not just like a specific moment, it's just like a point in time, you know, like there was a point in time where I was like feeling accepted now because I was getting through something when I was joining your channel, and when I was like fully into it, like coming out of a womb. Like I don't know, I really liked it because I felt open with you guys, and I felt like I didn't have a problem. I loved recording, like starting to record, like not being scared to record with you. Okay.
That was really cool. That was really awesome, actually, when you first started recording with me. You like, I don't know, you were shy and kind of quiet, and then now you like crazy and like out there and stuff. So I don't know. You've kind of like did what I did. When I first started doing YouTube, I was the same way. I was quiet and shy when I first started recording.
Especially because I liked you, so.
Yeah. Eventually I turned into like whatever I am. Some announcer sometimes. Screaming at people to give me more hype and Lenny's. So I think that's probably going to do it, though, for the questions. We're going to go ahead and get back to the main podcast now and go for a little while longer. That was almost about an hour of questions. So I just want to thank everybody for so much. She made that video, and in the first day, we got 100 responses. So I just really, really appreciate your, I guess,
participation,
questions, and
participation.
I really appreciate your participation in the podcast, helping me out with questions and such. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back into the actual podcast and
transition.
Go for a little while.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
All right, guys. So that was the Q&A. It ended up taking us almost an entire hour to do that entire Q&A and answer all those questions that you guys had for us. There was a ton of questions, and as you guys can see, there was quite a bit of personal questions, but I'm okay with answering some of those things. Like, you know, just random stuff is okay. I'm completely okay with you guys knowing random facts or whatever. So, one of those questions we've been getting a lot is about Zentrella, and we said that we would talk about Zentrella. So Zentrella is a telling Jess real quick because I don't think he knows about it. Have you heard about Zentrella
Nope.
yet? Okay, so basically,
It's
pretty much overnight though, a new Minecraft MMO server popped up named Zentrella, and people are thinking that it could be a competition for Winecraft and that it could try to compete with Winecraft and stuff like that. And some of the Winecraft people are going over there. Some of the art community are going over there. Some of the builders are even starting to play Zentrella. Stuff like that. Some of the YouTubers are making videos on it. And it's one of the things I'm getting requested to go do a lot. And so we went over to play it, and we didn't like it at all. Like,
I instantly didn't like it.
Like, it's just right now not on par with Win. But of course, Win's been going for a few years. But the thing is, I'm surprised that people are so shocked or surprised by this, I guess, because Minecraft MMOs are not a new thing. When Winecraft started, there was plenty of other MMO servers. Jess, I don't know if you remember any of these other ones.
Sword Art Online? No, wait, that's
Oh.
no, that's something else.
Do you remember a server called Castia? Or not Castia, was it
No,
Castia?
but we played on a server.
We did.
I don't know what it's called. What it's called again, but
I can't remember either. But we did play on that other one.
yeah, but it died real soon after.
Yeah, what was that one called? It was like Dungeon Art Online.
Yeah,
right?
Dungeon Art.
Yeah,
Online.
Dungeon Art Online was a MMO server that popped up, and it had ideas that were later going to be used in Winecraft, but at the time were completely original ideas. And if this guy would have continued that server, he probably could have made that server huge. One of the first things he did was he had skins, custom skins for every mob. For instance, there was like drakes that lived in the forest, and they had snake heads, and they wore armor and stuff like that. The funny thing is, Winecraft is now using a mob called Naga Vipers that are an exact copy of the other MMO server. They were called Naga Vipers. They had the same player head, and they wore the same armor. They carried the same weapon. 100% identical. I don't know if they stole it or if the guy now works with them. I don't think he does, because I've still talked to him within the past few months, and I didn't hear anything about him working with it. But yeah, that one was really weird because it was an incredibly small server. I was the only YouTuber making videos on it at the time, and it had a total of like 50 players a day or whatever. But it had such cool original ideas that it could have been a huge server if it wanted to. But the guy ended up, I guess, not wanting to continue it or just not having time, and it ended up going down. And yeah, some of those ideas that were in there, like months and months and months before Gavel. This was like 6 months before Gavel. When Gavel came out, they ended up having some of these items in their game, which was incredibly weird to me. And I don't know if they
Coffee.
if they like took it from it or if it was just someone that had the same idea or whatever. But yeah, it's always been weird. Cassia is a town in the server Zentrella, but that's exactly a town from another Minecraft MMO that was out years ago. I don't remember the exact name of that one, but it was I think it might have even been Castia, but it was a server that was an insanely huge MMO. Like it was massive. It had a massive map. It had storyline. It had quests, classes, skills, all this different stuff. Insanely big towns. The map was incredible. It was made all with world edit and everything. And it was huge. And as Windcraft started growing, that server shrunk. Like Windcraft actually beat out some of these huge MMOs back in the day. And MMOs that were once having like 5 to 10,000 players a day are now completely gone or getting less than 100. And I think that's because of Windcraft, because as Windcraft grew, all these other ones shrunk. So people were talking about, is Zentrella going to be the next huge MMO, and is it going to beat Windcraft and stuff like that? And I don't think it's gonna. I think Windcraft has managed to hold its spot pretty well, and I don't think any other servers are going to be able to, I guess, replace it unless it has something really, really insane like that Dungeon Art had, and just completely new ideas or whatever. For instance, if there was a server that had like command blocked like NPCs that walked around and followed you and fought with you or something like that adventure map we just recently played on, something like that, or in-game text or speech or something like that, talking NPCs.
That's creepy though.
That would be something that could be huge, and that could be something that could completely change, I guess, the dynamic of Windcraft MMOs or whatever. So unless something like that happens in Zentrella, I don't know that Zentrella will be able to rise too big. I know there has been small servers though that have popped up along the run of Windcraft and gained a little bit of popularity. Exactly. They gain, to the point where they're getting about 1,000 players a day or whatever, but then eventually they just end up going down or shrinking back down. So I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that I didn't see this anywhere else other than within the span of about 2 or 3 days. I went from never hearing it to hearing it all over the place, and then now it's like on YouTube, and there's people like doing interviews and just all kinds of weird stuff, and people moving over to it. So I don't know. It's weird. I didn't expect it, and I didn't really see it coming at all. So that's pretty cool that it kind of popped up over there, though.
I don't really have an opinion about it.
Yeah. Do you play much Minecraft anymore, or?
Well, now with the new server I play on with a few friends, yeah, but I mean, I don't really play Win anymore.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like the grinding part of it. I used to love it when you got levels as fast as like a day, and you get new quests and shit. But now it just takes too long for me, and I don't like standing in the cave and grinding.
Yeah. Right now it's so insane that some of the levels take you 10 to 12 hours to get a single level, and there's 100 levels now, so without quests. But with quests, of course, it's gonna be way less than that. But yeah, apparently it's still really, really bad to grind, so that really sucks. I think that's what's kind of been driving a lot of people away from it, though. There have been people leaving.
I think my theory is Grian was like, oh god, people are going to Centrella. I think maybe, what if he was scared? And he was like, okay guys, we gotta push out this update really fast so we can reel in our
actually,
people
that is a possibility, because there has been rumors of an update for months and months and months.
Yeah,
then
and
Zentrella comes out, and now they're like dropping teasers.
Yeah,
and
Grian was like,
giving hints
soon,
to stuff,
guys.
and so I don't know. It is possible. I mean, like I said, I don't think they have a whole lot to worry about.
It's just a theory,
it's competition, and that's something that you definitely want to look out for when you have a server. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. It would be cool to see some competition for Win. I think it would make Win.
But I don't think it's like too big of a worry.
Yeah, push harder
right
and build better and design quests more and get
Wait,
more updates for us and
Dissing
stuff
on
like that.
GF? Just kidding.
No, I'm just saying it would really push people when you have something competing with you. You push something. When you don't have any competition, you get a little bit lazy. Even I do that whenever I'm on YouTube and I don't feel that competitiveness. I get a little bit lazy with videos. But if I see another YouTuber putting out a video that gets a lot of views, I'm like, I could do better than that. And then I go out and I just make a video and spend 10 hours making a random video or something. So competition can do some crazy stuff to people. So one of the other questions I was getting a lot is about me and Bree meeting. So
What are you, gay?
oh
Just
jeez,
kidding.
God, so aggressive. People
That's
really
pretty
like that. Is it?
What?
People really want to know if we've already met or if we're gonna meet or what's gonna happen when we meet, that type of stuff. So we have an idea, I guess, on the time frame and how we would do it and all that stuff. So we actually worked most of it out. Well, we've been working it in and out over the past. That sounds bad. I'm so sorry. We've been working out the idea for the past month or two, 3 months maybe. But recently it's become more of a thing of getting like an actual date, or not an actual date, but an actual time of the year set up and stuff like that. And so we haven't met yet, but we are going to meet. And when we do meet, you guys will see my face, because I will do my face reveal in some vloggy type stuff, because Bree likes doing vlogs, and when I go out there to meet her, she does want to do vlogs together and stuff like that. So can't really do a vlog without showing your face unless you're wearing a mask the entire time. Or you have someone filming over your shoulder the entire time. That could be kind of cool. Maybe it'll just be the back of my head the entire time. That'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, we will do some vlogs when I go out there to meet her. So you guys will see all that, what it's like, and what I look like. And you guys should already know what she looks like. There's vlogs on her channel and stuff like that. But yeah, it is gonna happen, and we are excited for it. We are prepared for it. We're getting ready for it, and I guess stuff like that. So it'll be pretty cool, I think. I'm pretty excited for it. I think she's pretty excited for it too. So did we want to say what time of year we were planning for?
Wasn't it
June-ish?
2017?
June of 2017. I'd come up around June, and I'd go back after 4th of July. So we'd get to hang out that much time. And then if that goes all well and everything was fine, then she would come out to visit me for October through middle of November, end of November. So she'd get to be there for Halloween and Thanksgiving. So that'd be pretty awesome, since Halloween's my favorite favorite holiday. Jesus Christ. So Jess, we were talking, and you were like next year come up for Mysteryland, and that's one of the things I've always talked about on YouTube, was going and hitting Mysteryland and meeting Jess and just getting to see Amsterdam and Netherlands and stuff like that. And Bree was like, yes, let's do it. So
Just
I think,
casually includes myself.
yeah, legitimately 1 year, I think we would like to come up to the Netherlands and hit Mysteryland and just stay for like 2 weeks, hit Mysteryland, and then get to see the entirety of like Amsterdam and the Netherlands, the countryside and the city. And
In 2 weeks?
yeah, we'll do it all,
damn.
man. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sleep.
Are you gonna do all the drugs? All the soft drugs?
I'm thinking most of them. I don't know if I want to go for all the hard ones. Maybe like some
No,
of the
you shouldn't
hard
go for
ones.
the hard ones. Those are illegal. I mean, even in the Netherlands. We just do
Well,
soft drugs here.
Well, you only live once, you know. So sometimes you gotta try a little hard drugs if you're in the Netherlands. But no, honestly, I'd probably smoke. You know, just because, you know. Come on, you can't.
YOLO.
I wouldn't, because I'm a vegan.
She's a vegan, so she.
Wait,
Well, I
that
mean,
doesn't make-
it is plants, so.
I am like
She's an
vegan.
anti-vegan.
I'm an ant.
Yeah, she only eats meat and dairy.
Like,
She only eats She
No,
only eats
I
meat,
only
dairy, and eggs. She doesn't eat vegetables or fruit.
like
I'm confused now.
Listen, she explained it. She explained it very well. She said everybody out there are becoming vegetarians and vegans. They're eating plants. They're not eating animals. I'm sick and tired of animals not getting ate, or I'm sick and tired of plants getting eaten all the time. I'm not gonna eat plants and fruits. I'm gonna leave them alone.
leave it
I'm
for
gonna go after the animals because they're getting easy lives now, and it's not fair. And
Yeah,
so
but
she's,
the animals eat plants.
That's
So
why
doesn't-
she's eating them. She's stopping the anarchy that the animals are causing. These animals are going and eating all these grass and wheat and fields and stuff. So Bree's eating the cows. So the cows can't eat the wheat anymore. So she's saving hundreds and hundreds of stalks of wheat every day.
Yeah.
Good job, Bree. I'm proud of you.
I'm pretty proud too. It's been pretty amazing.
You
It's
can
amazing
follow.
stuff.
You can support me on my Patreon.
Or-
It has a lot more in-depth detail on how anti.
In order to get the detail, you're gonna have to get at least $3 a month donation. And
Yeah.
after that, it'll review one word at a time every month. After about 10,
One word at a time.
After about 10
Duh.
months, you'll get my first sentence of my creed, my code on why I am a vegan.
First word of the.
Duh. It's like sometimes you get a month and you get a terrible one. It's like, oh, what was it this month? A. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. What was this? What do you think it's gonna be next month? Hoping it's a big one. Hoping it's at least 5 letters next month. What is it? The. Jesus Christ. She had a spelling error in there too. What does the sentence start out? The. It's terrible, man. I got cheated.
I want my money back.
So,
Refund.
one of the things that we thought would be really important to talk about today is another something that's been happening on YouTube that I wasn't expecting, and I
Oh, is it
wasn't.
time? Oh.
What?
Nothing. I was like,
Oh.
oh, is it time?
Yeah, it is. I wasn't expecting it to happen, and it hasn't happened on my channel. It's not been a big thing until most recently. So, there's recently become some hostility.
Oh.
There was never that, at least not that I remember. Jess, do you remember any hostility back in the day on my channel?
No.
Okay, so now there's apparently, like, not only bullying within my own subs, but this type of weird bullying towards me and Bree, and it's so weird. I never expected it, and I guessed as I grew my channel, it would happen, right? But I didn't expect it this early. I mean, we're only at 4K subs, and there's already people messaging that, like, Bree's voice is cringy, and that Bree doesn't deserve YouTube rank, and just mean comments for no reason, and I'm not entirely sure why, and why it's popped up all of a sudden. I don't know if it was like one guy left a comment and people saw that and they're like, okay, well maybe I'll follow that guy or what, but yeah, it's recently become a thing that bullying is starting to become a part of my channel, and that really sucks, and I'm gonna try to do everything I can to stop that from happening, and try to correct that whenever it happens.
Thanks.
You sounded so worried.
Thanks.
But yeah, like, Bree is getting straight up bullying from some of my subs. I'm not entirely sure why, like I said. Like, she just
Are you
gets
okay,
some...
Bree?
Maybe I should just go. I guess you guys just want me to kill myself.
Jesus Christ. So, like, what are some of the messages you've been getting recently? You even got one this morning.
Just a lot of like, oh, your voice is so cringy. Oh, you only have 200 subs. Oh, I'm ignorant. I mean, just like, I don't know. Just, I get a lot, like recently I've been getting a lot of people saying my voice is cringy. And I was like, well, maybe you should just ask my voice box if it
Yeah.
change itself. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, just a lot of people just saying how the one person said I was leeching your subs or whatever. And
Yeah.
I was like,
That was weird.
my channel has nothing to do with Windcraft or anything. So if people, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't gotten a whole lot of stuff. I've been getting a little bit of one of the things I'm getting is people being like, "Oh, your voice, you're 40, right?"
Yeah.
One guy did that and he's like, "Does anybody find it weird that there's a 40-year-old playing with
Which
a
reminds me of
10-year-old?"
Keemstar.
But like, I'm sorry guys, I've had this voice legitimately since like 5th grade. Like, I was in 4th grade with a normal squeaky voice like everybody else. I got into 5th grade and my voice dropped the second I walked through the door.
Somebody commented on my channel if he wants subs for sub, and he called me like a 50-year-old, and I was like, you haven't even heard my voice yet.
Yeah.
How do you know that? How
I
did you
don't
know?
How does he
There's
know?
just a lot of trolls on the internet.
Yeah, but
That don't really care.
the thing is, there's a 3-year age difference between me and Bree. But because of my voice, there's these two dudes, right, that are like, gonna expose Hippie. Gonna find out Hippie. He's gonna be exposed. He's a pedophile.
Last
Bree
time
is
someone
10
tried
years
doing
old.
that, guys, last time someone tried doing that, he
Last
lost
night.
like 700,000 subscribers.
That's true. Yes. Last time somebody tried doing that to me, he got roasted in Deathless for 20 minutes. He
And then
did.
he, like, left.
And
He
then he
left the
left.
game.
He left the game. But, guys, listen. I'm 19 years old. I've had this voice for about 8 years now. I don't think it's going to change. I'm probably going to have this voice when I'm 40, so you can call me 40 when I have this voice when I'm 40. That'll be fine. Bree is not 10 years old. She's not 12 years old. She's not 13 years old. She's 16 years old. There's a 3-year age difference between us, guys. It is not that intense of a thing. There is legitimately...
I would let you guys yell at us if we were like 9 years. Like,
True.
age difference.
Yeah. There's legitimately people out there that are 60 years old dating 16 and 17 years old. That would be something that you could be a little bit outraged or angry
I'd
about.
let you worried about that.
But a
not
3-year
even
age
legal.
difference is not something you guys should be worrying about or afraid of or whatever. And people being like, he's a pedophile. I hope you guys know that we live about 10 states away. There is legitimately 10 states away from us. You don't have to really worry about anything like that. So
Also, age of consent is 16 years, so we can.
true.
Like, fit
People
it
are
on
like,
whenever
you're
we want.
breaking the law. You're illegal. You can't date her. You're illegal. But no. In America, the laws are a little bit different. Maybe it's different in other countries. Some of the states are different, but in both of our states, the laws are completely, like, we're not breaking any laws or anything. And even if we lived in the same state and did, like, dirties or whatever, you know, we still wouldn't be breaking any laws. But we're 10 states away. I think we're going to be fine, like, not breaking any laws. By the time I even meet her, she's going to be 17. By the time I even consider moving up to Pennsylvania, she'll be 19 or 20. So, you guys don't really need to worry about that type of stuff. I understand if you think my voice sounds deep. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, when
I'm
I
not
first met him, I
40.
thought he was 32.
No, but she legitimately thought I was, like, in my late 20s.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I'm 19. So,
Like, I didn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Like, can you check your birth certificate for me?
I went and looked. I did. I went and looked. I was like,
I'm 15.
That's true. See, I like, for instance,
Wait, really?
Jess.
Oh, I keep forgetting that.
Jess is 15, right?
I keep forgetting that.
But with his voice, you would think he's 18 or 19.
I've got a
Like,
large
he
nose.
acts like 17. Like,
True.
I could have sworn he was 17. Like, I was like, he's
I've
17?
known Jess since he was 14.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the funny thing is,
13?
I forgot
No.
Jess's birthday.
Yeah.
It was funny because it was like,
kind of sad.
yeah, it was like, I was like, all right, Jess, for your birthday, we can hang out, we can do whatever you want, we can chill, we can record, or we could just play some games or whatever. He's like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get some sleep. Slept, and then I'm like, all right, perfect. Jess's birthday tomorrow. I can get a little bit of stuff done, and then I go online. He's like, you missed my birthday. I was like, I was like, today's Wednesday, right? He's like, no, today's Thursday. I felt so bad. So I completely missed his birthday because I had the entire date wrong in my head. So I missed Jess's birthday last year.
What
a
did we
shame.
do for your birthday, though?
For my birthday, we drank a
Oh,
bottle of
Half-Life.
moonshine and got drunk and
Oh, yeah.
played Unturned.
Yeah.
Legitimately. Bottle of moonshine, played Unturned for about 4 hours. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I still remember when you set up my my thing for Couchcraft. Remember from my birthday?
Yeah.
And all the banners
Cake.
and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. That was all on video too.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the bullying thing. That's like, bullying is it's become a big thing on YouTube recently. People talking about it, not becoming a big thing of bullying. Bullying's always been on YouTube, but people are talking about it so much. There's even now community guidelines on YouTube saying that your channel can get banned if you're bullying another user. All those other channels were like freaking out or whatever. So I don't know. It's weird. In my mind, bullying's never been a massive thing. People always seem like it's this epidemic, I guess. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I've been a bully and I've been bullied, so I don't know. I think everybody here at least has been bullied to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Quite a bit at
Yeah.
least.
but that was like back in the day
True,
when I was
but
like 12.
I
No,
think
less.
everybody in their life is going to go through bullying, right?
Mhm.
And it sucks, and we should try to make it as minimum as we can
By beating them up and
by
killing.
beating
okay,
up
I'm
the
sorry.
bullies. No. So, Jess, not way back in the day, a few months ago, you recorded that video for our channel, right? We put that up, and then it eventually got taken down after. Do you remember the one?
The one that make your gun don't need the sun to get respect off on the
Oh
streets.
God!
No.
It's the Jess's sad story. This will make
Oh
you
yeah,
cry.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I figured we could just talk about our stories.
Wait, I
with
like
bullying.
that story.
Yeah. Did you
You
want
ready
to?
for that?
Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
Okay. I mean, how we got in a fight?
What's that? Yeah, you could just talk. No. Like how you I guess your experience with bullying.
I don't know what you mean now.
Back in the day, you said you used to be bullied when
Oh.
you were younger, right?
Yeah, when I was younger, about like 8 or 10, I used to go outside a lot, but I didn't really have many friends to play with.
Right.
So I just played with random people, and
I played with my imaginary friends. About schizophrenic. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
no, but I mean, it started in the winter. Like I can remember it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was lots of snow outside, and I was just playing, making a snowman, and then they kicked it over, and they put the snow in my jacket, and I was just running back inside and crying.
Yeah.
And every time I went outside and I saw those people, they would like do, well, not weird stuff to me, but they would be doing mean stuff to me, or yelling to me.
Yeah.
So from then on, I didn't really go outside anymore. And now I'm Jess.
Yeah. And that's how you became the Jess that we love today, though.
Yeah.
Became.
And then drugs came. And they
Oh,
started-
God.
Oh, they saved my life.
Drugs.
Drugs
Thanks,
saved my
God.
life.
No, but eventually it went better, and
Yeah.
I got
And then
new
he
friends in
murdered
school.
them.
Then he murdered
No,
them all.
No, I remember that one of them fell off his bike, and I started laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny.
Karma's a bitch.
It's okay to laugh at bullies, guys. So just be honest, but don't let them see
Just
you because they'll try to
don't
they'll
laugh
probably try to
at
bully
the
you.
people being bullied. Oh,
Don't laugh at the
no.
people being bullied. Just laugh at the bullies. Babes, you were bullied in school, right?
Oh fuck.
Oh God.
It's my turn.
Didn't expect me to turn it on you, did you?
Well, I used to switch schools like every year because like financial problems.
Yeah.
But like every time, it was either a good school or a really shitty school, and like I got cyber school in 7th grade. Then I had like really bad social skills because cyber school just really fucked me over. Sorry,
Yeah.
excuse me, French.
That's fine.
But anyways, and then I went to CV, which I really liked. I had so many friends there, and then I moved again to this really awful school,
Yeah.
like where I live now. It was so awful. Like if you didn't live there since you were younger, you would like, and you just moved, like you'd make no friends, and
Yeah.
I didn't. Like I had to eat at the nurse's office
Yeah.
and stuff, and people would call me mute because I didn't talk because my social skills are so bad, like outside the internet. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm going back to cyber school because fuck you guys. And I did. And so I still live in the neighborhood, and since the neighborhood is so small, I'll still find them, and they'll still be like, but I like changed so much. Like I have like different glasses now. I have short hair. Like I'm like a completely different person.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like public school is just the death of me. It's either I just never got in cliques anymore. So now I'm just like a lonely person.
Yeah.
With
I
no
kind
IRL
of had the same thing, to be honest. Like I was in the same school from kindergarten up to 5th grade. And that school was great. Like the teachers were awesome, everything. There was not a lot of fights or anything like that. I mean, I got in a fight or two in like the entirety of kindergarten up to 5th. And then I switched into 6th grade and went to this other school that just sucked so bad.
Yeah.
Like the principal would talk about how she hated the kids. and the teachers would talk about how they hated the principal. And they would just like sit behind their desk and not do stuff sometimes. They would just be yelling at the kids randomly, and then the fights were just, there would be like 2 to 3 fights a day, every single day, the entire school year. That's where I started getting bullied there. I didn't get bullied like from kindergarten up to 5th. So it was weird when I got into 6th grade and I started getting bullied. I was like, what are they doing? These kids need to chill. They're savages. What's wrong with these kids?
Yeah, what is wrong with
But like,
with their iPhone 6s and freaking...
I was,
Sorry.
yeah, legitimately, I was a poor kid. I was also overweight. I was also like 6'2" in like 6th grade. And to be completely honest, I was in legitimately about 5% of the entire school was white. So like, just from that, I was no. I was a minority in every sense. The poor, overweight, the tall, and I was a white kid. So like, I just stood out from everything. And so I got bullied a lot up until about 7th grade, and then I just started getting into fights and just being a jerk and being like a bad guy.
And then he found enlightenment.
Then I turned into the bully. So that's what I was talking about. I've been on both sides of bullying and doing the bullying. So it's not good when you're bullying people. You're helping people become bullies.
In my school, we have like white people, we have Moroccans, we have Turkeys, and we have black people. But we live in harmony. Like everybody's the same here. That's why sometimes I say the N-word and Hippie thinks it's like a problem, but it's not that bad.
Exactly.
In my school, that was a thing. In my school, if you said the N-word, you would legitimately get. There was a kid who got his nose broken, his glasses broken, and his ankle broken in one fight because he said the N-word. And the people that beat him up weren't black. So yeah, it was a thing in my neighborhood. And so this is just one of the things that I never said. But yeah, like, I went to a school like what Jess was talking about, where everybody. I went to a school what Jess was talking about, where everybody was calm. Everybody was like friends. It was a prep school.
I went to a school like that. Yeah, I went to like a really rich kid school, and I blended in. Like, there's so many.
It's weird. They legitimately took me and 2 other kids from my school as diversities. I'm not even kidding. Every kid in that school was like rich. Their parents either worked for the military or for the government. They were all rich kids. And then they brought in like 3 just poor kids from my school. And yeah, we stood out there. But even there, like, people were nice and stuff, but it just, at that point in time, I had already been a douchebag for about 2 or 3 years and just been a bully myself. So, I didn't fit in. Even if like the kids were nice or whatever, I still didn't fit in with them. So I didn't really have any friends there. And then I went to another school that was worse than the first school, and I fit into that school better. But still didn't like it. And, that one was really bad. There was a kid that would smoke crack in school, in the classroom. No joke. He would smoke crack in the class.
No joking.
It smelled so freaking bad in that class every time that kid came in. But yeah, it was an insane, like, there was just like spray paint on the walls and stuff like that. And it was just another really bad one. I got into a lot of fights there too. And then after that, I switched to online school. But by that point, I was already just so like jaded and douchebag, so dropped out of school after that. And so yeah, I've had both. I've been on both sides, bullying and bullying people. None of them are fun. I don't really know why people do it. I don't even know why I did it. So I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Makes you feel better.
Didn't even do that, at least to me.
Oh,
to feel cooler.
No, not even that. It's just kind of like, in my first school, I bullied people, or I fought people so that I didn't get bullied. But then in the other schools, I didn't need to do it. I didn't need to bully people in the other schools, but for some reason I just did anyway.
I guess you're like so used to it.
Yeah.
It's like a routine.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, it's a weird thing. You kind of bully people, and then they end up turning into bullies, and it's just, unless you can not be a bully after being bullied, that's kind of the only way that you can stop bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that about it? Has anybody else got anything else they wanted to talk about before we wrap up?
No.
No? Babes, you got anything?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'd say that's a good place to wrap up then for this podcast. We do have another podcast planned if I can get it all worked out. Maybe next month we'll do that. But for now, I just want to thank everybody once again for helping me hit the 4K subscribers. It's pretty insane. I didn't expect to be here this quick. We really got a couple of jumps over the past few months that really put us up here in a time that I wasn't expecting it. So, yeah, just want to thank everybody for the support and everything like that. But that's going to go ahead and do it for now. I have been Hippie, and I will see you guys
Next time.
next time.
Bye.